Hello friends, welcome to Take Two for this Monday, the 30th of March, 2020. I'm Jeannie. I'm so glad you decided to come along for the ride today. Well, you know, everywhere we turn, everywhere we look these days, this pandemic is upon us. And we can't make believe it's not there. We do have to address it. But today I want to talk to you about being positive during the pandemic. Now, for the next few Take Twos, I'd like to share my thoughts on ways that we could keep it positive. I'm calling it pandemic positivity because there are certain things that we could be doing right now to keep us positive. So today I'd like to address a task that you might have neglected for some time now, and now's your time to do it. If you're able, and if you are, particularly if you're quarantined, I was thinking, oh, maybe I could just address issues of what to do when you're quarantined, but this thing goes way, way bigger than that because, of course, there's restrictions in different parts of the world, different parts of the U.S., where the restrictions are different than other restrictions, where the quarantine restrictions vary. So I don't want to really concentrate on that as much, but I do want to say this. If you have time on your hands and you're able, today's subject of keeping it positive during the pandemic is maybe it's time to go ahead and write that letter. Go ahead and write a letter to somebody that you haven't talked to in a while. Now, listen to what I have to say. I know that we're communicating. Communication is key during this time. Social media is helping us. Newspapers, television, and radio news, etc., etc., even communicating among ourselves, watching various things regarding statistics and all that. It's all up to the minute on social media. A lot of it, sadly, not a lot of it, but there is fake news out there as well. So please carefully look at your sources when you're gathering your information so that you could stay informed and help flatten that curve. But I am going to encourage you that besides texting each other and Facebooking each other, I'm talking about sitting down with a pen. Go ahead and break out that stationery that you've had in your drawer, like I have for the last 2 years, this pretty eyelet stationery I had that still, the seal isn't broken on it, because we get so busy doing other things like texting and etc. So I'm going to encourage you, get out some, and if you don't have any fancy stationery, that's okay. Just grab a pad and a pen and get out your address labels and get out some stickers if you like, and brighten somebody's day by writing them a letter. Let me tell you something. There's something so special about getting a handwritten letter. Do you know what you're saying when you get a handwritten letter like that? You're saying you were worth my time to take out the stationery, to grab some stickers, to put a stamp on there. You were worth my time to do that. So I'm going to encourage you. Now, if you don't have any stamps in your house, you don't have that, may I encourage you to make a phone call. Not just a text, not just a Facebook, but a real phone call and catch up with somebody and ask them how they're doing. Maybe laugh, reminisce. I was on the phone for 2 hours last night with an old friend. She's widowed. She's a young widow, actually, and she's by herself, and she's kind of cooped up, and it's a little bit of a rough patch for her right now through this pandemic, but we reminisced about fun times together, and we laughed and laughed and laughed, and then we had an awesome time of prayer together too over the phone. So go out, be a blessing to somebody today. And when I say go out, you don't necessarily have to go out your front door to do that. You could do it with a pen in your hand, okay? You may end up being the only one who is that blessing. You may be the only one who sends a letter to a friend, even if it's just to reminisce or just to have a laugh or whatever you might be doing. And just talk about everyday stuff. Maybe put a picture of yourself in there, or maybe an old photo of times in the past that you may have had with these people. Do that, okay? Because like I said, you may end up being the only one who is. Boy, there's nothing more special than going to your mailbox and having a handwritten letter from somebody, and that will bring a smile to your face and joy to your heart. So imagine if you're the one doing it, and then you find out that the person got that letter and it made their day. Okay, don't do it. So that's one way of keeping the positivity during this pandemic. Now, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Jeanne Sigler, Jeannesigler. Hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell. You'll be notified every time another Take Two is posted. Okay, I love you. Have a great and wonderful week. Get your pen out. Get some fun color pens out too. Maybe draw a picture. Hey, maybe you have children at home who can draw a picture and you can include it in the envelope. That might be something special too, okay? Don't forget, and encourage your kids to do the same, because they've really lost the art of handwriting letters, if they even knew about it in the first place. Before they lift up that electronic device, encourage them to pick up a pen or a crayon or a pencil instead, okay? I love y'all. I will see you tomorrow for more positivity during the pandemic. I love you. Bye-bye.